So big line that you were with all season. You're the first one to play in the NHL. How's it feel?
Well, it's definitely something that no one expected. I mean, we had a lot of great players on our team from New Hampshire this past year, but yeah, it was exciting that I got the opportunity. I'm just happy to be here.
Have you talked to them at all?
Yeah, I talked to everyone, and everyone was real happy for me, trying to just encourage me and tell me to live it up tonight.
Matt, a little bit different atmosphere than the last time you were on this ice a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, a lot different actually. I mean, last time, as I said before, I played in Merrimack before, and now it's playing the Bruins. It was a lot different, but it was great out there.
Just talk about the game, the experience, how it was for you out there.
I mean, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's definitely an extremely high level, even compared to the American League. And yeah, I feel like I did all right out there, but it was just a great opportunity.
First penalty of your NHL career, delay of game.
Yeah.
Is that how you expected that to go?
Well, everyone was telling me to get on the score sheet somehow, so I mean, I guess a 2-minute penalty will do. Couldn't get a goal.
How many people were here tonight?
Well, my whole family was here, and then there's probably I couldn't even tell you how many New Hampshire people were coming up, but it was probably a decent amount.
Matt, you played on 3 teams with 3 sets of teammates. How hard is it to kind of get in the swing of a game when you're playing on 3 different levels in 2 weeks?
It's actually been pretty easy so far. I mean, all the guys here have been great, and all the guys in Bridgeport have been really helpful to me, and they've been talking to me and helping me out with everything. So I mean, it really hasn't been a big adjustment.
What's been the hardest transition for you?
I'd probably say just the strength of the guys. I mean, the guys are a lot bigger here, and it's just a lot different from college. There's a lot more smaller guys, so it's a little easier, but that's probably the biggest difference.
It's not too often I get to do that, so I do everything I can to not get scored against.
Cody's goal, did you have any idea how much time was left as you were trying to get that puck across?
Well, I knew when we got out there was about 30 seconds, so I knew there wasn't much time. And when we looked at the clock, I couldn't believe it didn't go off even that quick. So it was great to get that right before the buzzer there.
What's that block shot there? A few seconds left.
Yeah, it got me around the pants, so I'm fine. Enough padding there, so I'm all right.
You also had 2 of the better scoring chances for your line. Didn't get anything out of it, but I think, I mean, you've been on kind of a roll that way, that you're with the puck where it's supposed to be. And talk about how that feels right now.
Well, it feels great I feel really good out there when I'm playing, and just to find the opportunities to get those shots, I got to be there. I'm finding it with my speed and authority, and before it was rides, just seeing me every time. And Soup made a great play too with me, and I just got to bury those for him, because those are great plays by them and unselfish plays by them.
Talk about Gregory, what he's brought to the team, in particular at that line, how it is to play with him.
Well, Greg, I look at him and I feel that we play very similar. That's why it's so easy to read him, and I know where he's going to be, and I believe he's read me now, and so it's something that I think he's been great for us, because he's been, defensively great. He's been amazing, and then offensively, obviously, he's scoring the huge goal tonight for us, and he's been consistent that way through the year.
It eats at you a little bit, so I was happy to get back in there. So yeah, I probably had a little bit extra off in my step. He's always got a little extra off in his step, and he's faster than everyone else.
So, when you won the NHL, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, it's an honor. I mean, I appreciate fans noticing the hard work. I mean, there's a lot of guys that definitely could have won that award. I probably would have picked my centerman if it was me, but I really appreciate it. I've been here for 4 years. I know how great the fans are here, so I'm very, very honored to win it. He wasn't a bad hockey player either, that guy.
You've had years where maybe you only got 1 or 2 or 3 goals or whatever, and people maybe kind of look at you as a one-dimensional kind of a guy in a way. Did you always have in the back of your mind the idea that you had more to offer as a hockey player than maybe people realized sometimes?
Yeah, you know what? Nobody in this room's ever thought that. My teammates have been unbelievable, supporting me, and I know the last 4 years everyone's believed in me as a hockey player, and the coaching staff. I mean, I only had 1 last year, but I was still playing 9-10 minutes a night, and the confidence was always there. this year they've gone in. Pucks have gone in. Last year I had a ton of chances that didn't go in. So I don't know if my game's changed that much, but I appreciate my line mates, the guys that played with. The guys that played with this year made my job a lot easier. So I guess it's probably a lot more to do with those guys than anything else. So
I'm just trying to keep it simple. Provide energy for the team. Our job is it's not very complicated. We have to work hard. We have to be first on every puck and create chances and be strong defensively. So I felt like there was a little chemistry with us tonight, and we were fortunate enough to deal with it tonight.
It's been nice to be rewarded for your play, not only just in scoring goals, but your close rolling guys out there, giving you more ice time. Hey, job well done. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we want to contribute. There's a lot of guys on this team that are capable of being put in those situations. So when our name's called, it's a little extra motivation to go out there and do whatever it takes to get the job done.
How significant of a plateau or goal accomplishment is 100 points in a season?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess 100 points always seems better than in the 90s. And, it doesn't mean much, obviously, since we clinched the division. So now we're. I mean, there is an outside chance we can catch two or one or two. I don't think we really start the season with a point total in mind. It's just obviously to win the division and to play the best we can, to get the highest seed we can.
What about having Shawn back and the energy he provided, especially as you guys try to gear up for the playoffs?
Well, he was excited to be back. You could tell that he was a couple extra. Jump in his step, and he was good for our line. He added a lot of energy, and it's nice to see him rewarded. We get a lot of chances, but not often do they go in. So it was nice to see that.
No. Are you serious with that question?
No.
Okay. All right. Just that was no, certainly not the. I guess the kind of game you want to see from your team, and I think the execution wasn't very good tonight. We weren't very sharp. Our best players certainly didn't make a difference, and we made a difference with our fourth line, and the Campbell line was very good for us tonight, and goaltender made some good saves for us. But it's one of those games where you try and motivate your team to play hard and play well, and I think there's a challenge there. You can say what you want, and you can preach what you want, but there's a lot of players I think that are looking forward to the next season, and so those are challenges we have at this time of year.
When you say motivate, coach, is that why you tweaked some of those lines there, in the third period?
Well, I don't know if it was motivating or more of we weren't getting anything out of some of those lines. So by moving players around, you hope that you could get a little bit more. I think Kretsch's line had one shot there after. Two pairs, and he was the only one that had it driving the net in the first. The other two guys ended up with no shots on net, so I think we expect a little bit more from those guys moving forward, and so making a change here, maybe putting a guy that was going to be more of a straightforward guy might have helped, and maybe David playing with some other wingers just to kind of spark things up. And so I'm not blaming one or the other. I think that whole line was flat tonight, so we had to split them up.
Well, do you ever sense that players, maybe especially like you said at this time of the year, skate like they're trying to avoid injury or not going 100% just because they want to get to next week?
Well, how can you not think that way a little bit? As a coach, you're going to push your team to play well in the back of their minds, and you can't control that. They're saying, you know what, the last thing I need right now is an injury. So, and that can be dangerous when you're playing not to get injured. We've seen that in the past, but it's something that. I'm only a coach, and I can only control so much. But the mindset of players are what it is, and when players want to play in the playoffs, you can't blame them when they understand that the outcome of these next few games may not change much. But the fact that there's a playoff around the corner, you want to be part of it.
Certainly not the way the fourth line played, though. I mean, they played all out. Nice to see them get rewarded for their work.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can talk about the goals that they scored, and at the same time, Thorny and and Soupy scored some big goals for us, but how about that block at the end by Dan Paille? You know, hopefully that doesn't go unnoticed, because it didn't from our end of it, and just a commitment from those guys. And you know, that's probably one of the positive things that really came out of tonight, is that if you can get that kind of effort and production from that fourth line, imagine if the other lines are going, how good we can be. So you know, hopefully the other guys jump on board here and give us what they can, and with the fourth line playing like they did tonight, just makes us that much better.
Coach,